Got one. Off the drop shot. Is it on the Ned or the drop shot? What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Evans Boys YouTube channel. Today, I want to talk about something that I've known about for a long time, and I used to do it, but it wasn't until recently. LBA is going to be doing his first tournament, and I didn't have a drop shot, like a drop shot weight. So I put a Ned Rig on the bottom, and we took it out, and we were doing some pre-test fishing, and the results might surprise you. All right, guys, so let's check it out. I'll show you guys what I'm talking about. All right, so here it is in a nutshell, and I'll go into a little bit better detail about what you can use and what you can't use. So here it is. So the first thing is check that thing out. All right, all it is, just a Ned Rig. It's a weedless Ned Rig, has an EWG on it, you know, and I'm using these like little TRD craws, and so that's at the bottom of his line. Up from there, I'm running a drop shot. Normally I don't nose hook this right here. Okay, normally I don't nose hook this. I'm doing this because he has a tournament, and if he wanted to go to a wacky rig real fast, we can do that. Normally I use a 1/0 hook. That's basically the setup, and there's a couple variations you could play around with that. Definitely let me know if you've ever tried this. I used to do a couple different things, and you've seen it on the channel. I used to do a double wacky rig. Like I said, the results just might surprise you. All right, guys, so there it is. That's what I'm using, our Ned, like Z-Man EWG hooks. So they're made to be weedless. So you just make that weeds, you can get this into the grass. Most of the time they're gonna hit it on the way down. I have it hooked up drop shot. So is this like what they call a Ned Shot or drop Ned? I don't know. So that's what I'm doing, is I'm using this as the weight and this as my drop shot. So this is what it is. It's a Robo Worms. It's a 4.5 straight tail in the morning dawn chartreuse. You get a packet of 10. I just like the way these look. You know, America's #1 finesse worm. We're finesse fishing, so that's why I go with these. They also make Ned Rigs too. Big ones like 4 inches, 3 inches, that you can also use on the bottom. So you can just be an all Robo Worm. I'm using these right here. They're the TRD Bugs and Green Pumpkin. They just look like a little bit of a craw. It's, you know, made with that Elastec stuff. Super stretchy, super durable. You know, they're 2.75 inches, so they're kind of small. You get a pack of 6. Pretty small, like Ned Rig head. You can see it's my last one. That's why all the paint's chipping off and everything. These ones have the little weight right there that kind of locks it in. You know, sometimes I'll put on like Helgramites. You can also put on like just the worms, like a 3-inch worm, but I wanted to create a different contrast. Someone told me that, you know, you should rip a claw off because it's less threatening to a bass. I don't know. I haven't tried that yet. Maybe we do an experiment where one of us is fishing with one claw and one of us is fishing with no claws, and let's see who gets bit the most. I don't know. But one of the subscribers said that, and you know, it kind of sounds like a good idea, and it's well worth putting it to the test. And I probably have maybe about 2 feet or even 18 inches. So depending on how high your grass is, that's where you're going to want to set your hook. Since LBA is going to be in a tournament, I wanted to be able to cut this and go right to a wacky rig, because he doesn't have a wacky rig set up. That's it. So let me show you guys some fish catches. Check out our results on these. They're definitely going to surprise you. All right, guys, I just wanted to remind you, we are still doing that giveaway. So if you guys check out down below, I will post the link to the giveaway. And then all you got to do is watch the video, follow the instructions, and you can be entered into the giveaway. All right, guys, so back on to the video. Peace. Got one. Off the drop shot. Is it on the Ned or the drop shot? Huh? You think it's on the drop shot? Drop shot.
What do you think it was?
I thought it was on the Ned. There we go. Ned Shot.
Say scooter.
Scooter. No. Ooh, went for the drop shot, dude.
You need to get one off that Ned. I want to see a fish out that Ned.
So let me explain what I got going on here. So I didn't have a drop shot weight, so took this little Z-Man weight here, and I just drop shotted it. You can see now I'm going to use a minnow, but I'm using this as my weight. So if it gets bit, you know, I get bit. So I've been doing stuff like this for a long time, like putting wacky rigs and, you know, doing all kinds of weird stuff, but
Crazy.
there we go. What? I'd fix your gulp minnow. Probably why you're not catching right now. And I am. Oh, oh, he went for the Ned.
No way.
Yeah, dude. But hey, he went for the Ned Rig. That's crazy.
Finally.
I mean, he's small, but geez. You got one too? Doubled up? We're doubled up?
I have one.
Ooh, he's a good one. There you go. Look at that, dude. Doubled up. Cheers.
That's my bag.
That's your bag. Here we go. Doubled up. You gonna get him off?
Bro, they've all been around this side.
That's good.
Okay.
Got one. Yeah, I told you I got thumped. Oh, he went for the Ned Rig. I told you I got bit out here.
Got 1,400.
Don't bite me, dude. Don't bite me. All right, so that was some pretty crazy fish catches there. The results still kind of out there. We don't really know if one gets bit over the other. Maybe we got to keep trying. Maybe we try some different things, but it's definitely worth upping your odds of catching a fish. You know, you take two finesse things that catch fish, and now just put them on one and see what happens. What I want you guys to do, and it's a big ask, so do me a favor, drop in the comments down below if you would try this rig, or if you have tried this rig, or if there's anything else you think we could put onto it. All right, guys, we'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.